Good evening. Before our next stop, we have a few visitors. They seek out our knowledge as much as we seek theirs, conversing together now. Shall we begin?
Alright, before I answer some questions that you sent me, just want to say thank you for having me on this special. Let's get on with the questions.
I would probably say the first Nightmare on Elm Street, just because when I was a kid I was really obsessed with Freddy Krueger for some reason. I don't know, I just thought that he was really cool and scary.
You know what? That's a real hard question. I grew up watching a lot of Child's Play, Scream, Halloween, you know, all the major ones like Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger. But the top two that I would have to pick from, well, top three, Child's Play, Scream, and Halloween. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Scream on this one. I think it's just an interesting story, the way they tell it. The same goes for Halloween and Child's Play, but I think Scream won me over.
My favorite scary movie is a movie called Donnie Darko, and it's about this kid that time travels. And yeah, I can't even explain it, but it's really good. You guys should check it out.
So, Halloween for me, I celebrate it all year round. I watch like a lot of horror movies and stuff. What would I be doing right now? Close to Halloween season, I usually just binge watch a whole bunch of horror movies as much as I can. I just rewatch a lot of the old films and stuff. Yeah, that's basically my tradition.
Well, you know, the usual, just dressed up, and then our parents would take us trick-or-treating, and then actually whenever we came back to, you know, from trick-or-treating, me, my sisters, and my brother, we would dump out our candy, and we would like pick our favorite candies and we would like trade them. So that was pretty fun.
I grew up pretty religious as a kid, or in a religious household, I should say. And I actually wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween as a kid. I couldn't go trick-or-treating or any of that. So my Halloween tradition, I guess, was going up to the front porch, and just seeing everyone walk by in their costumes and picking out favorites. And yeah, kind of sad, but that's what it was.
Favorite Halloween costume growing up was between always Ghostface and Michael Myers. I remember as a kid always dressing up as Ghostface, and then once I got a little older, around like 11, 12, I remember getting my first Michael Myers mask, and I think it was like a Dawn Post, or like the real like bad ones, and back then I thought it was like high quality, but yeah, I love that mask. I think I still have it around here, but now it's for sure now it's Michael Myers, just because like I've grown up and I kind of fit the part for that. So I have a whole bunch of Michael Myers. You guys can't see my setup, but like on the other opposite wall there's a whole bunch of Ghostface masks and Michael Myers masks.
Believe it or not, I actually wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween as a kid. But I did have this Obi-Wan Kenobi costume from the Clone Wars that I used to wear like every single day up until like 8 years old. I got it when I was like 4. But yeah, so that was my favorite costume, but I never got to dress up for Halloween.
I had a lot of those. I would actually say I was a mermaid for my 6th grade Halloween dance, and it was actually really fun. My mom like did my hair, and it was like this turquoise bluish kind of costume, and I wore this pink and gold mask, and I just thought that I was like the prettiest freaking mermaid in the whole entire world. So that was pretty fun. kind of rough because I feel like all of them do, but I would actually say Leatherface, because using a chainsaw to kill people is really scary. I don't like the sound, it's too loud. So I would probably say that that one's probably the best.
For this one, I would have to go with either Candyman or the Cenobites from Hellraiser. There's something about hooks that I just really dislike. Just imagine, like...
Oof. Well, damn, that's kind of hard. That's really hard. I mean, you see, we have all the people in the back right here. We have Leatherface, Myers, Jason, Krueger. I don't know. And we have Ghostface, the Buck Knife, Chucky. Damn, honestly, I don't know. That's a hard question. Best killing instrument. I want to say Jason's machete or Leatherface's chainsaw. I don't know. That's kind of hard. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with the chainsaw. So the return of Ghostface, you know, me and Esteban, or Parranøia, you know, we like I said, I grew up watching Ghostface. So did he. We grew up together watching Ghostface, and you know, I feel like we always wanted to have our own version of Ghostface. So the return of Ghostface is like kind of different. I don't know. Being a part of something like that really means a lot. We put a lot into the return of Ghostface, and we appreciate the help and the cast and crew members for taking their time and doing stuff. You know, it sucks with everything going on in the world. We had to stop. But I think it's cool that we get to do something like that, create a new vision of Ghostface. So I think it's pretty cool.
It's fun. It's like a nice project to be involved in, to be included in. I'm kind of sad though because we haven't really been working on it, but I just really appreciate the directors for choosing me to be one of their actresses, and it definitely helps me work on my acting much more since I am a theater major. So it's just really nice. I like it a lot.
To be honest, I'm not too sure about this one. We haven't actually had time to film much. I mean, other than some face-to-face script readings. So far, I mean, we have a great cast. We've got really creative writers and director. And yeah, due to everything that's going on right now, we haven't really had much time to film. But that's probably going to change real soon, and I'm sure it's going to be really fun. Other than sleeping and getting fat, of course, I've actually been working on some new content for my new channel called Powerless Media, which you guys should check out. I'm planning on having some content out later this November, and hopefully once you guys see the video, it'll be a way to make some money for the less fortunate here in Tucson. And that's about all I've been doing other than work and school, and yep.
During quarantine, unfortunately, I mean, I still work. YouTube, yes, I've been sticking with YouTube. If anything, this quarantine has helped me. I don't know how to say it. Help me get more into, not that I'm not into YouTube, but like committed, because I've been constantly uploading every week. Right now I stopped because a lot of things are going on, but YouTube, yes, I've been really active with YouTube. Any new hobbies? I got back into drawing, actually. New hobbies, collecting pop figures. I don't know if that's a hobby. Just been creatively thinking. I am working on a big project right now. Can't, no one knows what it is because I'm trying to keep it a secret right now, but it's a big project. I don't know, it's just quarantine's been crazy, guys. I wish everything was back to normal. If we didn't have quarantine, I'd be, I don't know, always going to the movies or something, always going out. Shooting YouTube videos is kind of hard because you can't really go out in public and stuff anymore and do the things that you would usually record, you kind of have to keep it small. So
Wow. Sometimes they send new readings and scripts and stuff in our group chat, so I read those. But I've also been making lots of earrings. I've taken up that hobby and just reading more and just really focusing on myself and working a lot. Haven't really done much, but
I want to say thank you for having me do this. It was a pleasure. The questions were challenging but fun. Kind of brought back memories for your favorite Halloween costume growing up, because that was hard. Let me see. I believe it was question 4. Yeah, question 4 was kind of hard. I probably wouldn't stick with the chainsaw, but I don't know. Chainsaw can easily die out on you. Machete would probably be second best. But yeah, thank you for having me do this, and yeah.
also sorry if my answers were boring, but it's the end.